This is The Bottom Line. The Bottom Line on 938 Live.
i.e. Singapore just released November's non-oil domestic exports or NODX data, and for his analysis on that we have on the line with us Glenn Maguire. He's Chief Economist for Asia Pacific at ANZ. Now Glenn, was the growth in Singapore's NODX a surprise?
Not really. It was a little bit weaker than expected, but I think just to put it in context, we have 11 months of data now for NODX, and it suggests that NODX is going to decline for its second consecutive year, which is a slump not seen since the GFC. And I think that speaks of two things. One, there's still a little bit of unevenness in global demand. We're not seeing a synchronized pickup. And two, supply-side restructuring is definitely adding as a restraint to exports and production in Singapore.
Now, with the latest data, how do you expect the Republic's economy to perform for the full year?
Look, I think growth is probably going to be a little bit weaker than expected. With production ending the year on a cooler period, perhaps growth is likely to be a little bit softer than most analysts were expecting.
Okay, markets continue to be rocked by the uncertainty of falling oil prices, of course. What are the repercussions for Singapore's economy?
Well, this is, I think, a case of market uncertainty perhaps getting ahead of the facts. Falling oil prices are unambiguously positive for Asia and unambiguously positive for Singapore. It frees up money for disposable income from lower gasoline prices, and even for people who don't drive or don't use public transport, distribution costs are lower. So there should be a significant disinflation profile coming through from falling oil prices. What we would caution is that the Monetary Authority of Singapore's policy of exchange rate appreciation may perhaps be a little bit too steep in an environment where commodity prices led by oil are declining.
Okay, now do you think that the U.S. Federal Open Market Committee, or FOMC, might seek to soothe the current volatility in the markets at the end of their meeting late tonight?
I'm not sure they will. I think what we're seeing with oil prices and the uncertain reaction to that is a concern about a dynamic that we haven't seen in over a decade, and that's significant disinflation in commodity prices. I don't think the FOMC will view that weakness in commodity prices as stemming from the weakness in the global economy. Rather, they'll view it as stemming from supply-side issues on production. And as a result of that, I don't think they will, nor should they try to actually smooth that volatility.
All right. Thank you very much, Glenn Maguire, Chief Economist for Asia Pacific at ANZ on The Bottom Line.